Hey guys, what's up? It's Claire Moran. And today I'm going to be showing you my jewelry business that I've started this summer. I'm going to show you kind of behind the scenes, my materials, and I'll give you some insider to where I get some of them from. And then I'm going to show you some of my favorite pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and start with showing you guys my favorite pieces. This one. And by the way, all of these are on my Etsy and my Instagram. So I'll link my Etsy and then I guess I can link my Instagram too, I think. But this is one of them. It's like a crescent one. Then it has this like clasp at the top. The colors are really soothing and the white kind of pops with the blue. It's like metallic. This is the charm. And I used these gray iridescent saltwater pearls. So this is the necklace overall. So it has its clasp up top. This one is like you could layer it with like a choker, I feel like. This would be pretty good with that. So that's this one, and it's like just like a stone. I'll show you guys one more, but this is one that I'm wearing. I'll show you one more after this, but it's like a little mini gold crescent. And feel free to comment down below some ideas that you guys have if you want me to try. I'm gonna be making earrings soon, so I'm really thrilled about that. I'll do some cowrie shell ones, some stars. Last metal one that I'll show you guys, you can check out my Etsy and my Instagram for more. But this one is like called like Stormy Sea, or I think that's what I named it. But basically it's a metal necklace with the wave charm. Now I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite seed bead necklaces. So this is a wave one, and I can make this into just a choker where it's like an actual choker, or where it kind of rests where this one is. And this one has a clasp on it. This one's popular too. Its name is Hannah, and it has those little charm pieces. This one is called Kirsten, and it's named after my cousin. I'm gonna show you guys. But that's like a little flower piece, and then it's a clasp one, and it has a gold clasp because I felt that kind of like made the colors pop. So this one is called Millie. This one is Millie. And these are the colors, and then it has its clasp right there. That's my cowrie shell in there. And I make really every color. I can do, instead of those pinks, I can do really any color, like blue is my favorite. And then I do all white with the shell. That one is my favorite that I wore to the beach. Behind the scenes of how I take my pictures, definitely not complicated at all, but how I take some of my pictures is, this is my stand that I got from Michael's, I'm pretty sure. And so I take my necklaces and I just place them over it, and there we have it. And then I just use my phone. I don't have any camera. I have the XS Max, so the camera is really decent. It's really good quality, and so I just take it and I put it up against this wall because it's simple and it allows the necklace to have the spotlight. And now I'm gonna show you guys my materials. When I first started, my aunt Drew, she taught me like really everything that I know. The elastics I kind of just figured out because they kind of just string on the beads, and the clasp part of it, you have to crimp on beads, but that's a whole nother story. But the elastics I kind of figured out. But then she taught me how to do all of these, and I thank her so much for that. She also gave me lots of materials that I've used, and I was so thankful for that. I'm not sure where she got all of hers, but probably Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Etsy. Those are the hot spots for really jewelry making. Here is my metal set. I call it my metal set because it has all of my items in here, like jump rings, keychain, the things that like the keychains are on. So this is my metal set. I have some more in my Tupperware storage, but this is what I usually use. So I have my clasps, and then I have jump rings, crimp beads, clasp, and then these are like the keychain pieces. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys the charms that I use. All right, so these are most of my charms. I have like my crescents, and I also, okay, I'm gonna keep on saying Tupperware container, which is that one right there next to the dog food. This is where I keep like extra materials and whatnot. I just have it like all in there. So anyhow, these are the charms that I have, and like my letters, I have more storage over there. And then, yeah, so these are kind of the popular charms. This one, sorry, this is fun showing you guys all this stuff. So this is my container of, these are kind of my more valuable, or like, I organize them because they're more delicate, like stones and whatnot. Okay, so these are some of my more valuable ones. I need to restock on some pearls, but basically Yeah, and I have a lot more of these and those in my Tupperware container, but these are my more like kind of expensive gems, I guess. And then these are like metal scraps and those are charms. All right, and then the big container, the biggest one and the most filled one that I have is this one. All right, so these are the most popular beads. So we have our black ones, we have our white, we have our blues, and then we have our red, blue again. So those are the seed beads, including these, and then we have pearls. These are my crackle cream beads, which I put on like the crescent moon necklaces. Those are more expensive, however, they're beautiful. They make a beautiful addition to the necklaces, so they're totally worth it. And these are probably my favorite ones, especially for fall time. I'm gonna use those a lot. And these are kind of fallish beads. Those are I call these my little coconuts because they're just like, I don't know, they really are tropical. And then this is what I use for my starry pink necklaces. These are like crackle turquoise beads. They're kind of like those, but a different color. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna show you some of my like wires and the elastic and the pearl string that I use. Okay, so I'm gonna start with showing you guys what I use for my pearl choker. So this is one of the cords that I use, and it's just like simple leather cord. This is for my shell necklaces. This is the cord that I use. And then this is also for the pearl chokers or pearl bracelets too. I actually tried making one today and this is what it turned out. And I have the clasp back there. So I really like this one. It's a bit big, so I'm gonna have to work with some of the adjustments. But these are also the cords that I use. So then this is the like, it reminds me of kind of whenever you go fishing, it's like, yeah, this is what it reminds me of, this strand. This is what I use for, instead of elastics for my clasp ones, I use, what is this called? Bead stringing wire, which honestly you could also call this, but this is more wire and this is just elastic. So this is what I use the most of. And these right here are $7.99, but you get 82 feet. So this is the Stretch Magic. And I make sure to get a certain 0.5 millimeter. This is for my bracelets. So this is a thicker strand of just elastic because bracelets are easily, say your dog got a hold of it, it could easily stretch it out, not break it, but it would stretch it out to where it was like this big, and it obviously wouldn't even be good for a bracelet, anklet, or necklace. So that's why I get the more durable, it's a thicker strand. For my metal necklaces, this is my gold-plated, non-tarnishable wire, and it comes on here. It's kind of like a coil. Whenever you undo it from there, it just like unravels itself. Oh, and also I have non-tarnishable silver wire on this literal like same thing, and it's just in the drawer right now, but it looks just like that. And I keep all of these things, since these are my most popularly used ones, I keep them all in this Mary Kay, is that Mary Kay bag, and so it holds it pretty well. So yeah, these bead landing pliers that are, or I guess you could call them, yeah, they're pliers basically. And these, they have like the cut pieces in it, and then they have the crimper, and then the twisty thing that you twist it whenever you make metal necklaces. So it's really convenient to have all three instead of 3 different sets of pliers that like only have those, that, and that. So it's really convenient. If you guys would like to purchase anything from me, feel free to, you can comment down below. I don't even know if you can like private message on YouTube. You probably could, maybe. Or just simply order from my Etsy or my Instagram. Make sure to subscribe, give me a like. And yes, I hope you guys enjoy your jewelry if you receive any, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you do decide to start, literally if you just want to make jewelry for yourself for fun, I totally encourage that. And if you just are like, hey, that's not my thing, feel free to DM me on Instagram, and then on Etsy, just you can purchase something from there. Bye guys.